Document, don't judge. This Way Back Wednesday, I want to talk about a general idea every director and producer should know when working on documentaries or reality shows, and this comes from me looking back at several experiences, not just one. Your job as a filmmaker in the context of a documentary or as a producer on a reality TV series is to document, not judge. I remember years ago when seeing a screening of The Wild, Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, a film by Julian Nitzberg at the Friars Club, a place I frequented often. Julian was there that night, and as someone who has a love and fondness for West Virginia, I remember absolutely loving his film, despite its unflinching look at a family committing crimes and engaging in a lot of drug use and sometimes on camera. I remember after the screening, someone in the audience had told Julian, the filmmaker, that he should have stopped documenting the family's actions and that he should have called the police or intervened when they started to commit acts of violence, crime, or drug use. And I just remember thinking, no, that is not how this works, and that is not the role of the filmmaker. In order to gain access to real people living their real lives, you often have to be a fly on the wall, non-intrusive and invisible. I know for the documentaries I've done involving sensitive subject matter where people are reluctant to give me access, one of the things that bought me that access was my vouch that I would not intervene in anything they did, and I would simply be a fly on the wall. And if you break that rule, you break the trust and you risk losing your subject matter. So the moment you step in or try to judge or try to fix the story, you compromise trust and authenticity. That's how documentaries and many reality shows work, or it's how they should work. I've worked on countless projects where I personally disagreed with what I was seeing. Maybe it was even something as simple as a psychic host who I knew was faking it. Maybe it was an alien abductee exaggerating their story for a paycheck, or maybe it was a celebrity lying through their teeth to promote their new book. None of that changes my role as a producer. My job is to capture the story honestly and to document their actions, opinions, and experiences. It's a little different from journalism. Journalists investigate, challenge, and verify content. Producers and directors document, observe, and respect the boundaries of their subjects. Now, you still have a responsibility to seek the truth, and you still do your due diligence. You make sure your work is accurate and ethical, but you also need to know your role and stay in your lane. You are not there to change people, correct them, or inject your personal opinions. Now, if I'm filming a show about alien abductees, I don't decide what's true or false. I just document. I let the story unfold. I let the audience decide for themselves. And that's an important lesson for any filmmaker or producer. You can cover a subject you don't agree with. You can document ideas you personally find absurd or troubling. But your job is to capture them with honesty, faithfully, ethically, and respectfully. The strength of a documentary or reality show isn't just in what's on the camera, it's in the integrity of the lens behind it. You can hold opinions privately, but on set, your focus is clarity, accuracy, and capturing the story as is, not as you think it should be. So, if you're directing or producing, document, don't judge. Let the story speak, let the audience make their own informed decisions.